Start the recording. Yes. Can we focus, please? Can we focus, camera? All right. What do I even pay you for? I don't pay him. The camera. You don't pay. Do you pay cameras and electricity? Maybe. I don't know. Those are the real questions we got to be asking ourselves. I feel like we're missing out on some real intellectual inquiries if we're not asking some questions similar to that. See, does that help the lighting? Maybe a little. It's a little dark, but who cares? It's fine. No one, doesn't really matter. Whatever, doesn't matter. Good morning, y'all. I stayed up rather too late last night. I was playing video games after the ball dropped, and so it's a little close to my waking up day time. You get it. So I'm a little tired. It's all right. We're fine. We can still pop off. We can still have some fun. We can still play some games or whatever. Who cares? I don't know, man. I'm kind of just scrambling here. How's y'all's New Year? Mine was pretty good. Mine was pretty good. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. New Year's kind of a weird holiday, I think, at least. Why am I so congested first thing? Anyways, New Year's is kind of a weird holiday. It's not really even a holiday. You just kind of like sit there in the ball drop and you just say like, whoa, I lived a whole nother year. That's cray cray. And then you just go on with the rest of your night. Maybe you go to bed. Maybe you do whatever. But I don't know. I always think New Year's is kind of like the redheaded stepchild of like the widely I was gonna say popular, but widely like known holidays, you know what I mean? Like Easter, Christmas, they all got like shit to do. Christmas, you usually open presents or blah blah blah. Easter, you go find eggs, you do Eastery things. It's usually like spring, so you can go do whatever. But New Year's is always the weird one to me, at least. I always think it's a little bit odd, but I digress. We are gonna be painting, and there's nothing more simple about it. I've got a few greens, and I know what I'm going to do with them. Maybe, perhaps. So I have these 3 greens, and I have this yellow, and I have this black. These are the colors we're gonna be using to draw this frog. Okay, paint this frog. So my plan is, this is clearly the lightest green. Look how pale it is. And let me go over to this. This is the frog that we are going to be painting. This little goober right Reddit. That was rather embarrassing. We don't want to open Reddit here. So this is going to be the frog that we're going to be painting. All right. And so, yeah, we're gonna do that guy pretty easily peasily. I mean, chilling. All right. I sort of know where to start. So what we're gonna do is kind of just go with the flow, I guess. We're gonna do a little bit of a Bob Ross sort of painting, where all about chillness and vibes, not about actually looking good. Though I hope it'll look good. I hope it will. All right. So I watch on YouTube. There's this one lady who does like painting. Definitely not tutorials, but she just like paints and like tells stories. And I've seen her so much that I kind of even know how to paint in the lines. You just gotta go like on the side of the brush. Not really too hard. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, Waffle. How's it going? Gotta lock in here, Waffle, alright? Gotta lock in just a tad to get everything set up. We're doing the first coat Hmm. How was your New Year's? I don't know what time zone it is, but when I ended stream yesterday, it was like a few hours away from New Year's. So it was pretty good for me. How was yours? I know, right? It is way better, but I still have a ton of this pain. It's fine. I don't know. I'm like one of those freak. I think did I say this last time? I don't even remember. I'm one of those freaks in a video game that doesn't use like any of the consumables. I'm very much anti like waste. I don't want to waste like potentially usable resources. Okay. And um I I've done it. It's kind of hard. I stayed up maybe unwisely a little too late last night. And so I woke up. I mean, I have break from schooling. So I woke up pretty damn late into the day. And so I'm a little like, I don't have any caffeine. I'm a little sleepy on the brain. My commentary may be a little lackluster, at least for a little bit. Who knows? I want to get all the way up here, please. Finally. There we go. That's what I wanted. Um, yeah, it's kind of just. I think of it like jazz. You know what I mean? It's a little bit of whatever the tempo is at that moment. I kind of have to go with the flow. Hmm. Now I'm right-handed, so I can't like. I'm almost overshadowing where like I'm blocking where I want to paint. I kind of just have to like go with the flow and believe in the heart of the paintbrush. Gotta believe in the heart of the paintbrush. Come on. Um, Hotel Jazz, Hotel California. Hotels are weird. I always think they're kind of weird, especially. I don't know. I think they're so like impermanent that they have a very weird aura around them. I don't want to be a crystal bro to you, but like the aura around these hotels, they seem it's so odd because like to have people sleep in them, they have to have like some modicum of like safe, like they have to feel safe for people to like be comfortable enough to be like, okay, I can sleep. I've had shitty ass. I've genuinely some of the grossest experiences in my entire life have been like bad hotels. They're disgusting. I had one hotel that was literally the whole floor was carpet and it was all wet carpet. I don't know what it was wet by, but we were in like the basement and it was all wet carpet and me and my family like literally couldn't sleep. It was horrible. Um I think hotels have to have like a sort of comforting vibe to them. And I don't know where I'm going with this, but sometimes they can lose that in like a in the blink of an eye. Hotels are also weird because I'm just kind of I'm freestyling it right now. I don't have like a big train of thought, so I'm kind of just going with it. I think the weirdest type of hotel is an empty hotel because there's nothing wrong with an empty hotel, but it feels like there's something wrong with an empty hotel. You're picking up what I'm putting down? Like there's almost a sort of feeling of the word. It's like because hotels are all like, I don't even know where I'm going with this, but if you've ever been in a very empty hotel, the hotel I went to was pretty empty. Yeah, if you ever been to like a very empty hotel, it's especially weird because hotels are like all the same, or at least the building itself is supposed to be as like uniform as possible. And so it's a very weird feeling when you go into this hotel because it's like the same hallways, the same whatever, but everything is like silent. I don't know. I feel like a hotel should have a buzz to it. Like, people entering and leaving their rooms, people doing whatever. But it's, yeah, mainly only I was, okay. Fancy hotels can kind of make up for it. I've never been to like a super uber duper fancy hotel, but most hotels kind of give off the air of being fancy no matter what. You know what I mean? But there was this one hotel. My sister went to college. She's done with college now, but I guess I can dox where she went. She went to college at Clemson, and if you know Clemson, it's in South Carolina, and there's this one city. I think it's called like Green something. Greenland? No. It was a pool on the holy shit, hanging off the edge with glass. Oh, one of those. Those things are sick. I've never seen one of those in real life, but they're cool. Like the idea of them is neat. So there was this one. I think I'm going to. There's this one town near Clemson that I don't really know why we were visiting. I think there was like a fair or something, and we were just like seeing my sister at college, and we were visiting this town. And the hotel there, we didn't stay there, but we were like looking at it. Holy shit. It looked like a museum. It was the weirdest thing ever. It had like a section to it that just had like antiques. It was so odd. But and then all of like their centerpieces were like big ass geodes just in the mid. It was a very weird hotel. It was cool though. It was very interesting. And hmm, I have nothing more to say. I'm just very out of practice, I think. Not practice. No, that's a bad word. That's a bad word for it. But I think I liked streaming later at night. That felt cool. Like it felt like I was fully awake and cognizant. I'm definitely like there's some sleep behind my eyes a little bit. I think this is coming off pretty well. Um I need like I don't even know. Something. I need something there. Uh, Maybe like a little dollop of I think we got the Bayer. Ugh, we got the background of the frog, like the basest color of it down. And so, what I think we're going to do, we're going to switch to the finer brush. Right? I'm a little bit impressed. I think we're going to switch to the finer brush now, and we're just going to genuine. Aw. Flattery gets you everywhere in this chat, I hope you know. A few words like that, you might make it up to my favorite Twitch chatter. Got some tough competition, I'm not gonna lie with you. There's some pretty cool goats in my Twitch chat from time to time. They're pretty dope. But flattery will get you everywhere. The only problem with this paint is it just doesn't like last. It's a very like easily dried paint, which is sort of nice, but it is kind of annoying to load on your brush. But that's fine. We can get past its shortcomings. Okay. We're gonna, the paint is in, so layer different colors works. Yeah, it does. I actually do because I'm not gonna lie, if someone didn't pop in and say that my last thing was like too layered, I would not have known what the problem was. I do appreciate that. But it definitely does easily layer. I hope that looks good. I think it does. I think it does. Yeah, I think that looks good. And so maybe a little more of this. I would have just been sitting there being like, why the hell do these things look uggo as hell? And there's definitely a noticeable difference in like the spreadability of the paint. Quality definitely does make somewhat of a difference. Somewhat of a very large difference. Might have been too much, but fine. We're using it now. Is that the right green? I think it was. I think I'm just need to thin it out more. That looks good. That looks good. Hmm. What was I saying? I actually don't remember. Whatever. It's gone now. It's gone to the ether. I was gonna talk about some YouTube short that I was watching. I don't know. I just had something pop in my head. It's fine now. Might have been too much. It's fine though. We're not exactly painting in the lines. There's a difference between acrylics and matte acrylics that I didn't know before. Yeah. I'm assuming these are matte acrylics. I don't know if that's exactly what you mean. Maybe it's verbiage being mixed up here, but I definitely agree that I see a difference. A very noticeable one. Okay. What does this look like? I'm wondering. I want a very light green to be his like front lip. Oh, that might look cool. Ooh, I kind of like it. I want his front lip to be very like light. Dries way fast. Okay, it does dry like almost like I'm concerned how fast it dries because I have to like really be on the ball when it comes to Getting all the shit in line. Okay, maybe a little bit of both. Kind of make it across. Mix on the canvas. Real nasty, gasty, dope ass painting here. Mix in a little bit of the darkest green I got to do like the top of his forehead. Holy shit, can you please open this old paint bottle is really fighting me here. Damn. Damn. You're making me look weak in front of Waffle. Holy shit, this is actually like very hard. I might have to I'm just gonna do this the easy way. I just unscrewed it. Oh, that's why. Can you see that with the light? It's just full of like acrylic paint gluing it down. Holy shit. Okay, let's do this very light. Like that. Yes. Hot damn. Mm. Okay. Not bad. I do like a genuine wish of mine is to have like infinite paint, and so I make like these huge globs of the mixtures that I'm doing so that they're like actually because I'm like running out of this, but I want to keep mixing that with this to do like the bridge between the colors. I don't know. That is kind of a bit of I don't have a darker color to mix because I want like a very dark green here. Do I do the unthinkable? Do I have a dollop of black in it? I know black isn't like a good because it'll just make it all gray and muggy, but like I don't know. Ooh, maybe blue? Maybe I just add like a tidbit of blue. Maybe I'll let me go grab a blue. I think blue might look good. Billy Wink. Blue. Good. Don't do it yet. I'm not doing black. Let me see what a mixture of this, like a little bit of this and the green might do. All right. It's just experimentation. This is all an experiment. Ah! Oh no, I dropped my brush. Oh, there we go. Grabbed it. Amazing. Don't grab a darker color. I have to see. All right, I'm just gonna mix it. I'm just gonna mix it. I swear. Oh, maybe a little more blue there. Oh, come on. You have to. That's a cool green. Oh, that's such a cool green. Have that out like that. Oh, oh, it looks good though. It might be too much. It might be too much. The gradient. But just look at it. It looks so good. Oh, waffle, waffle. Oh. Works actually. Okay, I needed a second opinion. It's definitely overpowering, but I gotta like mix it with what's already there. Really? Come on. Ooh, no, not on the eyelids. No, never mind. Yeah, might have been a little too. Well, hey, maybe it just needs to dry a little bit, huh? Maybe that's what it needs. Maybe it just needs to dry. Maybe, please, please don't say I ruined it. Oh, jeez. Maybe. What if? All right, we get a nice mid-tone here. How does that look? Does that blend? Not really. Oh, shit. Maybe we need a little more of this green in it. Blend it a little more. A little strong of a shift in color, but whatevs. No, we can mix it. We can save this. Color on the rim, but that's okay. There's a little bit of a light color, but I agree. Maybe a lighter dark color around the rim might look better. We can save this. We just need to mix to our heart's content. And maybe like that. How about that? Maybe I am cooking here a little bit. With the blue? Oh, I think I'm cooking a little bit. Check this. Maybe I wasn't cooking. Oh, God. Maybe the best thing yet. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I definitely think so. Saved. Okay. Hands off the canvas, all right? Lest I overdo it. Now we're going to do the eyes, all right? We got to let it dry for like a hot second. Then we're going to do the eyes. Maybe, but I could do a little more. Oh, but I could do a little more. Just a little. A little couldn't hurt anyone. Just a little bit. The nose. Totally forgot about the nose. We gotta make the nose a thing, man. I totally forgot about the nose. And don't worry about the gizzard. We'll do the gizzard later. This lizard, wizard, gizzard. Nice. Okay. Overthinking? Okay. I agree. I agree. From your perspective, maybe. I agree. All right, we're gonna do. Holy shit, that whole like mound almost dried over. We're gonna do the eyes now. Maybe mix that with a darker yellow, but shit. No. Maybe a darker yellow could do well as well. Well. Come on. It'll dollop out, yes. A little bit more yellow. That's good. Okay. Now that gonna work pretty darn well. Now that is doing things pretty good. I have so much green on the board right now. I'm really trying not to mix these yellows with a green, so there's like a clear difference between the eyes and the skin tone. It's a little difficult. Yes. That is good. Variety. Come on. And then, so we're gonna do the pupil as black, but I'm thinking here in my mind, how about we do a yellow, like a darker yellow, not this dark of a yellow, but a darker yellow under the pupil and like around it a little bit. Yeah. Because, all right, we're gonna go back to the original image. This goober right here. Look how his eyes are like speckled with darker colors. But I do think the shading with a darker yellow like under the pupils might look good. Like around here, like a second coating of a darker yellow. How do you feel? I think that might look good. We're just doing the whole thing, I guess. What the heck? Oh, what the heck, man? Oh shoot, I gotta do the other eye too. Can't be focusing on one eye that less they are other colors. Unless they're different colors. That would be annoying. I mess up like the shades of the eyes to make them different. Fine. All fine. And dandy. They're kind of different shades. It's a little bit pissing me off. I would use straight up yellow, but okay. No, I kind of maybe I do agree. Damn, these things are annoying to pop off because the acrylic dries so fast. Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm trying to merge. I'm doing too much merging. Dude, that was maybe too strong. Of just like the lighter yellow. Oh, geez. Nah, it's gonna merge well. It's gonna like layer well. Trust. You gotta trust in the process. Maybe it's not. Oh, geez. It's fine. Fine. We can just do a little bit of a lighter shade on the other eye. It's fine. Don't worry. Deeper yellow. Yes. Ooh, me likey what I'm doing. Oh my gosh. Yes, I'm using the darker yellow. The darker one as a shade, as a shading this sphere. Shading a sphere sucks. I remember doing that like properly with a pen and pencil, with a pencil and paper. Annoying. Because the eye. Yeah, it definitely was. I agree with you. It's way easier to look like normal. With better colors. You did tell me. Oh, jeez, I did that wrong. Oh, some cheese and crackers, man. Oh, cheese, that's too much. It's fine. It's fine. We're good. We're all good. Don't worry about it. It's all good. We're chilling. We're relaxing, claxing, hitting it up. Not bad. Not bad at all. I think we let it dry for a second. Maybe we can work on the gizzard while we're waiting. But I think that's fine eyes. And then we're going to do the black pupil. And then we're going to do like the speckles. And then I think that's going to be done, man. All right, the gizzard has to be a darker. Do the pupils? Well, I have to wait for the pupils to dry, man. We gotta chill. All right? We can do the gizzard while we're waiting. So the gizzard, I think, should be a very dark green to contrast it. Know what I'm saying? A noticeably quite dark green. Here we go. Perfect. And then we merge that with this. Ooh, Nelly. Ooh, Nelly. Now that is a good painting, baby. Ooh. Now it's not perfectly like in the lines. I'm not gonna lie with you. I did paint out of the lines a little tittle bit, but looking good. It is looking good. Come on, over here, over here. Oh, please. Nice. Look at that. Baby. We're doing good. We're doing absolutely spectacular, mate. This is pissing me off, but I don't want to. Do I have to like redo it? Oh, maybe I do. Up and then. There we go. There we go. Don't fear. I do the same process. It should mix to be the same color. Nice. I don't know how to explain this, but try not to make the gradient straight since frogs don't have flat. Ooh, good idea. Good, good, good. I sort of get it, but I don't. But I sort of get it. I get what you're saying, maybe, because they're like live animals, you know what I mean? They don't have like perfect gradients all the way through. So let me smudge it up a little. I just want to kind of merge a few things, but yeah, let me smudge it up just a little bit. Hmm. That. I'll let that dry with it. I'm kind of picking up what you're putting down a little bit. Leave little splotches of like similar looking tones, but not quite the exact tone, so that like it's almost like they merged, but like almost not. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make that a little less harsh, but I get it. I get ya. Like that. A little. Now it kind of looks like it's definitely on a canvas. That's sort of the annoying part. Oh. Oh, he looks like a creepy bastard without his pupils. There is an art style that uses choppy shading and it looks really good. I think I know what you're talking about, where it's like big swoops. I think I like that next to like that next to like that. I think I get it. I think I know what you're talking about. I think I've seen that before. All right, we're gonna try out adding the pooples. See how this turns out. Come on, drop, drop, drop. Drop, 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 drop. There we go. Black paint. There you go. I'm gonna make the outer line sharp, man. Oh no, no. Okay. See how that goes. No, actually, yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, man. Okay. Okay. Come on. A little. Not bad. And then, how do you feel about the speckles, the little like dots around the eye? I think in my ads, let's check it out. Honestly, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. No. Oh, honestly, wait, let's look. Let me show you. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, maybe that wasn't a good idea. Maybe that wasn't the best of ideas. Oh, shit, I gotta wipe off the brush. Oh, no, I just poked straight into the tower of yellow paint with the gray. Oh, no. Surely fine. What? Ooh. Ah! New paint. New. Yes. Yes, I know. Oh, okay. We can fix this. We can fix this. Don't worry. Waffle, we could fix this all. Shit, man. These things suck to open. New dollop here. Wait a little bit. It's not too late. Waffle, being a defeatist right now. We gotta fix it. Definitely not too late. It's never too late. Try. Hmm. It's not too late. Now I just need to do a second coat on the second eye. And we can salvage this. There we go. There we go. I think it looks good. Yeah, I think I think very pink background. I kind of agree. Pink. I like purple. I think purple could look good. I think like Pink and purple stripes, maybe? Me likey. Me likey a lot. Let's see how the background could do. Give me one moment. Grab purple and pink. Pink contrasts with green, and purple contrasts with yellow. Hey, solved. Purple and pink. Get counterpointed, boy. You're 10 years too early to be arguing contrasting colors with me. Okay, let's see that. Okay. Says the one who needs guidance. Hey, man. Not all things are related like that. I know color contrasting. I do art by eye. I do it by vibes, man. Vibes-based artist. It's not just all art. Shut up. Looking amazing. Dude, you're really racking up the, like, compliment reward scheme here, man. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. Shut up. Shut up. You didn't see that. Oh, God. You didn't see that. But your pink is mixing with the green. I know. It's right on the edge. I'm trying to, like, circle it well without merging. Oh, it is mixing a little bit the green here, if that's what you mean. Like on the canvas where I mix the paint. Yeah, a little bit. That's fine. Ow, it hurts. Art is suffering, and it hurts so much to open these stupid ass bottles of paint. Art is suffering. Ow! Alright. Alright. Okay. Honestly, people wash their brushes. Oh, you meant on the brush? Nah, it looks cool though. It's fine. Probably. Also, I don't have water near me. I don't have like a sink near me. And I don't want to pick up a new brush. And I'm just lazy. All right? Want the damn hard truth? I'm just one lazy bones. Can't help it. I was born this way. It's critical. It's a critical condition. Critical condition. My lazy bones. Okay. There we go. Waffle, while we're waiting here, do you watch a lot of Twitch? I'm leading up to a question here, but follow me through. Do you watch a lot of Twitch? Or like streamers in general? Maybe not Twitch, but you know what I mean. Just recently, Life is okay. I mean, that's fair. It's like a Twitch is a good way to get pretty instant entertainment. But I was curious because you see, I'm profiling you right now. I hope you know this. Not like in a mean way, but in like a, I'm trying to guess what you might like. Kind of like the Sherlock Holmes joke that I did last stream about guessing what art you did. I'm doing that a little bit in my head. And I'm like, you like Vocaloid, you're an artist, you seem to like rhythm games, which is a very like fringe sort of thing. I'm presuming you like music a lot. I'm guessing that you like VTubers, which is fine. I mean, how this hopefully, if all things work out right, I can get to a level of artistic skill where I can make my own model. But if you don't like them now, I presume that you would like VTubers. I could be wrong though. I don't know where to add the purple. Maybe I could do like a border of purple, like around the whole thing. I could look good. I don't know. Not a big fan of VTubers. I just like nice people in general. Okay, that's fair. Um, I would have guessed, but that's fair. Damn. So this is 1 for 3 now that my Sherlock Holmes thing hasn't been like right on. I was expecting to be like, yeah, I love VTubers. Damn it. Oh, whatever. I'm 2 for 3. That's still good odds. But I could see that. I'm not a sole VTuber watcher, but I watch a ton of Northern Lion for people I watch to stream. I used to watch Ludwig, but I kind of stopped because he he's not bad in any way. I still like wouldn't hate watching him, but he just doesn't play the games that I like. And he's a little corporate for my britches. I mean, like all huge streamers are corporate in a way, but Ludwig just kind of seems like I don't know. He like seems like a face of a company more than a personality. You know what I'm saying? Not to the same extent, but sort of how like Mr. Beast is just like a human content machine, less human, more content machine. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not a bad thing. It's just the way their personalities are. But I watch a lot of NL. I watch a little bit of VTuber stuff. I don't really know a ton of like a ton of VTubers because there's a shitload. It used to be like kind of a niche thing, but nowadays, god damn, you can't throw a stone without hitting a VTuber and their dumb little models. That's mean. But it was a pain in the ass because there's so many to try to think of a good like idea for a persona. You know what I mean? I think the sun thing was a stroke of genius on my behalf. I don't know a lot of Sun VTubers. There's a lot of like edgy ones, not edgy, but like a lot of darker one, like a you know what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say like in a dickhead way edgy, but like edgier, like, oh, I'm a shadow demon or whatever. And so being just like a sunny moon character, I think a nice contrast. Yeah, a lot of like I think demon is probably the most overused character trait in. And now this doesn't mean that I won't make sexual jokes, but I'm literally asexual. So I've noticed in like a notice in the weather sort of way, a lot of VTuber stuff is like, obviously it's kind of targeting, not in like a horrible way, but like their audiences are lonely men. And so it's a lot of like sexualized caricatures. But I'm hoping to avoid that. I'm thinking about like how in male VTubers, that's kind of why male VTubers aren't as big of a thing. You know what I mean? It's a lot of like either you're a thirst trap or you're not a trap at all. But I don't know. Things to think about. I don't know if I like this purple coding, but also I don't like doing outlines of shit. It's kind of annoying. This was a bad idea, but whatever, it's fine. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about the painting. It looks fine. I think the purple was a good idea in general, but maybe I should have done like an outer border line instead of an inner border line. Whatevs. You like the border? I think the idea was a good touch, but I don't like it because I have to like paint a border now. And I hate painting borders around shit. It's so annoying trying not to like color in the line or like mess up. I have to like actually focus. And then I'll merge the purple and the pink and it'll like fade to pink. Is what I'm thinking. Okay, there we go. There it is. But fuck. No, we're good. We're good. Oh, we're twinning, man. Now I don't know what if your arrow ace, which I think that's probably closer to what I'm at, but I don't really. Maybe this is just me. I'm gonna tell me right now. Okay, that was bad. That was a bad tone to start the sentence, but like, tell me if grilling you on like asking questions about it is not like you're not comfortable with right now, because I'm interested to have that as a conversation starter, but I'm also like understanding that that could be a preferred topic to avoid. So inform me now. I should have made the pink and the purple closer. That's fine. I have the Ultimate Showdown stuck in my head, and I don't really know why. I haven't listened to it in like years, but it's off topic here. ignore. If you, how do I, like, I wanted to ask out of interest, how does that work with, like, never mind. You know what? I don't feel comfortable with questioning. I don't feel comfortable with being the questioner. So I'm not going to ask any questions, okay? I think this was a poor choice of subject, but it's fine. We're good. We're chilling. I'm thinking this is looking good. Don't worry about it, Waffle. You Waffle. Waffle Carpenter, don't worry about it. Is Wafflecopter a new one? I'm trying to think of a good nickname because I'm very bad at remembering names, but I'm pretty good at remembering nicknames. Okay. I wasn't going to ask about that, but I'm actually more curious about that because I don't have like as close a frame of reference for that. So question being, how does that work? I'm not trying to be a dick here. I'm genuinely curious. I don't understand how that has affected you as a person, and so I'm curious in a general sense, but also an empathetic sense. Please take it as please don't take it as like an insult. That is always the problem with asking for this sort of thing, you know what I mean? You gotta kind of be like, I'm not being a dickhead here. I'm curious on how that has affected anything and how is that working through as a lifestyle. But I am actually curious. I guess both. All right. You know what? I'm gonna nut up or shut up. I'm gonna put my money on the table. I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is, not in a literal sense, but in more of a like metaphorical sense. I guess both because I'm curious. My question was because I'm Arrow Ace. I'm pretty sure that's like the closest. It's really like whatever, but that's the closest I could describe it to. And so I'm curious if you're just aromantic, how does that function? And if you're not just aromantic, but you're just saying like, oh, I'm against relationships, but also curious about the gender fluid thing. That's also interesting. Go on. Please help me understand. I wish for knowledge. I hope that didn't. I'm just trying to edumacate myself, if you know. I'm not good at asking questions about this. I hope you know. I live in a very for areas. I'm just not romantically attracted to anyone. For gender fluid, I just don't care about pronouns you call. Okay. Okay. That explains it well. I'm pretty damn open to everyone and everything. I have some good friends online that are whatever. And so I'm not like judgmental about basically anything. But I do live in a rather like red, or I grew up in a rather red town. So like New York is blue, but only really because of the city, like the big city. So a lot of other townships in New York are pretty red. So I didn't grow up around like people really exploring that stuff. I mostly had a pretty regular ass, not regular, that's about. I had a very like, oh, this is a straight town full of people who don't want to say that they're not straight. You know what I'm saying? So I did not like grow up with everything. I grew up on the internet, so I like know your basic. I know the basics, but I did not grow up in like a town where a bunch of people like came out. Not in like a they were gonna get their like witches burned way. It's pretty. I think I have a pretty chill town, but I don't really know. Coming out as ace is literally just being like, yeah, I don't want to date anyone. So that was pretty easy. And like it mostly doesn't even affect anyone because I'm just like, no, thank you. So that like is probably the easiest way to come out that I like could comprehend. But I know like I know some other people definitely have it much harder in ways they try to like not get the shit kicked out of them. So I don't really know. I don't know. I think I've talked myself into a topic graveyard here of like I'm trying to plead my case, but I'm pretty sure you get it, and so I'm just floundering here. But we're changing topics, okay? There's nothing wrong with the topic previously, but we're changing because it had no future. Oh, how's the weather? um, how's the weather like? It has been very. This year has been almost probably the coldest it's been in a very long time in New York. I live sort of by the seaside, so we do have very temperamental weather. Like I get hit because we're on the eastern shoreboard. We get hit by a lot of like storms, and so um, it has been very cold. So hot, help me. Nights are cold. It is freezing outside, and I think it's been freezing for like over a week now in New York, or at least where I'm at in New York. In other places in New York, it's been cold. I'm probably like one of the warmer places in New York. I'm right by the sea, so I can't feel your pain, literally, because it is fucking frigid out, and I don't have. I like okay, so I stream in the basement, right? I stream in a place that doesn't really have a lot of like central heating, and so I am kind of after this stream gonna go and lay in bed under like a bunch of covers because I'm kind of freezing. I don't have very great circulation, and so I'm kind of freezing my ass off whenever I stream, but it's chill. Kind of have to tiger through it. The more I do this, it does feel like a very acid trippy color palette. Like the more I'm finishing up on this like frog losing his goddamn mind, a very acid trip color palette. Which was not intentional. This is very much an accidental acid trip. But it's been all right. So unfortunately, I haven't had a ton of like snowstorms. I know you'd be like, well, you live in New York. What do you mean? There's been nothing, man. For years, there's been like no major snowstorms. But you're high and this is what you see. Yeah. Yeah, totally, man. I'm straight. Me being straight edge as a punk. Yeah, it's like when you're high or something. I don't do drugs. My mama said that they were no good, and so I never did any drugs. But yeah, it definitely is like a 80s acid trip color palette. Okay. Okay, I'm seeing it, man. Maybe I should continue to do this with the big. Look how cool this brush looks now, though. This is not like. Can you look at that? There's a cool. I didn't even. That was totally accidental, but it has a cool like rainbow gradient to it. Ooh, this is rather. No, we're good. We're getting it. I just needed a bigger brush. It was taking too damn long with the little brush. Taking too damn long, boy. Like that. No. Look at that. When gender fluid, when gender gas walks in. Uh-oh. This guy's a higher state of matter than me. Gender plasma being incorporeal. You do not comprehend me. I getcha. I'm picking up what you're putting down here, boy. Is it like chemistry? Oh, that would have been so funny if I asked that when you said I'm gender fluid. So is it like chemistry? Ah, so you got like unfocused electrons and shit. I get it, man. Oh, that would have been so funny. But also that kind of would have been like, I don't know. It's chill now, but I had to like, you gotta wait for the dude that it's affecting to make the joke. You know what I mean? Then you can make the jokes. Ooh, me likey. Honestly, I like it. He looks pretty cool, man. Not bad. Homophone. Isn't that when two things sound alike? Homophobia. Wait. I don't know what that means. No. I'm just octuple checking here because I'm being stupid. Wait. I gotta spell this out. Give me 1 second. What? Why would you think that of me, Waffle? I don't know. Maybe I give off too much of a masculine vibe. That like I could see that. Maybe I give off too much of like a masculine, like non-accepting vibe. Oh no, dude, I gotta up my. I just sound like it. Fuck no. I can't just sound like it. That's not good. How do I sound less homophobic? Quiz me. Help me. Help me understand. Maybe my homophobic radar is okay. It's definitely off because I ain't no homophobic. I hope we've settled that by now. Gee, I don't know why that zooms in sometimes. I think you need to fix your radar dish, pal. Oh no. No. Waffle, you're plummeting, dude. My All the compliments are barely scathing you off from being neutral right now. How dare you think I was homophobic? But it's chill. I mean, I get that. I'm pretty I have a few, I mean, like, how do I say this? I guess I just, unless I said anything, I could see how I might give off like a more uninvolved with the community vibe. But I was actually thinking this earlier because me being asexual. I was like, am I just not a part of the community? Because isn't the community just sexualities in general? I know that's not true, but I do think that's very funny. I'm alone on this pillar. The homophobic and community fight is crashing around me, but I alone stand as a pillar of not being involved. Know what I'm saying? Ow, my back hurts. I've been leaning over too much this stream. Ow. All right. I think that's good. I don't know if I don't think I should. I think I'm good for today of streaming. I mean, I got called homophobic by one of my followers called me homophobic. I don't know if I can live with this, man. Nah, you're chilling. I could see that. But I am probably gonna end it off for today. Yippers. Why was that so weird? All right. I had fun today, Waffle, no matter how many accusations you throw at me. I did have fun today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope we settled the beef of you thinking I was homophobic. I hope you know, since you've admitted that, I'm going to make jokes about that for the next however long you're in my chat. Censored last time I said it too. Why does yuppers get sent? That's so weird. I mean, no, it doesn't really make any sense. I had fun. I hope you had fun. That is usually my goal with most things, is to have the people watching have fun. And we made a beautiful frog that is zoinked out of its goddamn mind. I'll see you maybe tomorrow. Maybe not. I don't know. I might play a game tomorrow. But I'll see you. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Recording. You saw a few things today. Saw me be called homophobic. Saw me be called bad at painting. But you also saw me make a beautiful piece of art. Bye-bye.